you hiding? Put that in there, get him credit. This is from Alexander Nakara. This is background music, but it says to give him credit. It's beautiful. Alexander Nakara. Alexander Nakara. Nakara. I like it. It's a beautiful name. I gotta see if I can put some of my merengue in my mushroom coffee. You know what? Let's see right now. I wanted to put some of my. I got a new batch of wine, spirulina. Let me see. Because I don't like overdoing it. Because like I'm really eating. Like I think I got like. I'll be honest. I got like 3 or 4 eggs left, and I put it in the salad. But most of them I don't even like. That's the reason why I got them. These eggs are like from when I told y'all I picked the eggs up before. The lighting in here is shitty. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Excuse my language. The lighting is cruddy. I have a big one of them. I just don't like all that. It makes me think of this Z generation of children. And not negative, but I don't need all that. Yeah, let me see here. Let me see what we pull up, okay? Oh, I don't think it's possible. But you never know. Give it a few minutes. Wait some more people come in. I didn't know it was 9 o'clock. Y'all, I really don't pay attention to the time, y'all. I thought it was like 7 or I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what it says. Say. So this is Doug Maxwell, ToLU'S ROOTS-N-TINGS. So you're giving them credit. It's background music. It's no copyright, royalty-free background music. I love this music. I listen to it all the time. I'm feeling it right now. Not at all. Okay. Okay. It is what it is. A lot of y'all know I don't drink mushroom coffee every day. I mean, like, if you're gonna drink coffee, make sure you get I hate the word organic because GMO shit and petroleum-based stuff can be organic. Excuse me. All right. Let's turn it way down in the backdrop. Something in the back. Like some elevator type shit stuff, right? Anyway, I just don't drink coffee. After the military and drinking a lot of mud, I just couldn't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on? Hey, Marguerite Adams. Hey, T. Hines. What's going on? Nobody else is speaking up. Anyway, I like it. It has very, very little bit of caffeine, which is naturally occurring. But you got to remember the process and how they make this stuff. So I would always say that if you're going to eat mushrooms, lion's mane, chaga, and all that kind of stuff, chaga you really can't. I haven't seen anybody cook with it. You can, because they're hard, you know, the nodules and everything. But lion's mane and shiitakes and all that stuff, culinary wise, you can eat it, which is more beneficial. You know, they extract a lot out of this, which is the soluble fat and stuff like that, which would allude to the fiber, but you don't need fiber in your system as long as you're getting minerals. I do it because of the quadriceps that are supposedly supposed to be in there. But I add cinnamon, and sometimes a little bit of maple syrup, or depending on the season, wild blossom honey is the best for me, you know. But if you're gonna have rise coffee, I told you what happened with that mud. I'm waiting for the result. He told me he had to send it off to another friend of his. He said he didn't like what he's seeing and my mud water coffee. So I'm going to actually write a letter and put it together for mud water. They can reimburse me, and then I don't know. Maybe we'll take it beyond that. So let me see something here. And what is that stuff called? Okay. Okay, that's what I'm gonna make sure. So if you're gonna take the stuff, right? If you're gonna utilize the stuff, make sure you check with your doc. Make sure you look at anything. We know that right now, A lot of things might not be actually antithetical. It might not be actually beneficial because it seems like they're just on a killing spree. So where you get some beneficial, healthy stuff. Hey, Ronald Herbo, what's going on? I don't know. Right now I weighed at, check this out. I weighed in at 223 pounds this morning. Yes, I've taken quite a few big googles, whomps, number twos, and because my eating, I completely changed my eating habit, and it's automatic. I mean, it's not, and then the fact that I'm going to fast, let me I got a light right here, guys. There we go. That's a little better. And so from 442, which was like, you see what I'm saying? People think it's a game, and you would say, how did he lose 20 pounds? Bro, listen here. You're capable of incredible shit. I'm not making it up. When I weighed my rifle yesterday, because everybody was like, that's kind of heavy. Now, I was a powerlifter, and for some reason, I don't equate strength as people do. I don't believe in being, I know that I'm beyond strong. It's beyond, and more than that. I don't throw the words around. So when I set my rifle on the digital one, it read out about roughly 10 pounds. So and then I put it on that in front of y'all on the mechanical one, 10 pounds. I'm like, and everybody's sitting there, because I grab my rifle with one hand and lift it up and boom, boom, when I feel like it. Rhonda, you've held it, and Westside's held it and shot it, fired it. I think Trauma Hawks fired it. Some other people have fired it. And y'all, and a lot of everybody pretty much swears it's a pretty heavy rifle. It's 10 pounds. I mean, I take 10-pound dumbbells and I hold them out here all day. I take my rifle when I was doing the exercise. They tried to take me off of YouTube for these little monkeys, right? I was sitting here like, doing old PT, like just holding it out. But that one is heavier. That's the one that I'm building. M6, the M16A1. That's the Vietnam era one, like the kind of like the second gen, I guess. That's the one that I'm building right there. I'm still got to get the whole back piece, but it's heavy. But I've been looking at a lot of things, and it seems I shared a video yesterday with a bunch of people, because I don't like really looking at all your little stuff. So if I'm not liking on your stuff, that means you didn't pop up at first, and I don't scroll down looking at people's crap. There's certain individuals, a couple of ex-police officers, people who I like what they say. I believe there's still a lot more they can learn. All of us can always learn. Anytime you believe you have the answer to everything, I believe you do yourself a disservice. But there's certain people who I actually follow, and I will go actually just type in their name and go to their page and see what they posted to see what's going on. Is it even worthwhile as far as what's happening in the media? Hey, Papa. And some people have a very hard time with it because they have to search everything. When I stated the fact that I could throw these things away, I meant it. Can any of y'all imagine your life and world without these platforms? This is the conditioning. How is it that I was able to live so long without a cell phone, a laptop, a tablet, not even really stuck on TV either? I mean, I use it for music and stuff like that. And maybe a documentary somebody might share, and I'll say, okay, well, I'll watch it and see what it's really about. And when it usually takes me about 10 minutes into a documentary or something to know that if it's worthwhile or not. I'm always saying, pay attention. There's always tea there, but I know right off the back if they're going to plagiarize history. But anyway, I sit there and say, how many of you can there? How many times I've walked out of here and left my phone in here? Left this phone in here? How many times I get in my vehicle, I don't take my phone out the vehicle. It's nothing but a weapon. They've taken something for benefit. These I don't like saying the names and putting a whole lot to them. Excuse my hair, but it's crazy. I didn't lay it down. But these beasts need to see what you're doing, or they want to watch. You know how many times I had friends say that somebody was on live and they had a heart attack on live. They want to see their handiwork. How many of you ever pay attention to the people who are in control of your potable water? How many of y'all know who it is? I mean, right now, how many of y'all can say, without Googling, how many of you know who's in control of your potable water? How many of you know who are on the administration as far as the USDA and the FDA? You already know the CDC. How many are paying attention? Remember, I quoted, I made a statement, and then I shared a quote from a reading. I says, what's the relationship between the Jew and the Negro? First of all, there's no such thing as a Negro, because in the old Spanish or Aramaic Spanish language, it means necro, master. It means the dead thing. All right, just like black and white. And we never did accept that term. That was after generations, wars. You know, you go back to the 1940s, 20s and 40s, you call somebody Negro, they cut your throat. Call them black, you's a dead man. Seriously, that's why I get all these Peckerwoods coming off the boat, right? They go and find a Negro, right? I'm just saying, this is how they thinking. A Negro walking alone. Naga is a real term, but we can't usurp the basic commonality of ignorance. They want you to dream walk. Do you know what that is? Okay, that's the relationship. Our identity must be hidden, and then they perverted everybody else based on from the first, second, and third century of creating wars. When you want to know how the Tartary fall? Them. Are you paying attention? I was always sitting there waiting for somebody to say, are they the reason why we fell with Tartary? And then they go on scavenging all the weapons they can and then reverse engineer them. And I'm sitting here looking at all these pale skins. This is what sickens me about some of you guys. Because you're pale skin, you got to hold on to the fact that they're the Jews. They are not. And then y'all say you're good, God-fearing Christians, and you don't even read the goddamn Bible. You go to these places that are not churches, these cathedrals that were healing centers created by my ancestors all over earth, to which they've destroyed. You don't even know about the couplings of the thermal cooling and heating up underneath them that was passed down orally. If they only knew what these places they're calling, that's the only reason why the melanated stayed so close to the fake ass churches. And a lot went to the Catholicism, but they got perverted. You don't have to believe me. I really don't care. I don't want nobody to believe nothing. I want people to know. And if you don't know, you just don't know. A dragon's real, you're damn right. Their blood connection with some of us is very, very, anywho, right? I detest when people want to sit there explaining something from their level of ignorance. Like, how can you explain anything to me? You don't know me. You don't know nothing about me, but you want to tell me who I am. What cocky, ballsy situation unnorm is that? Well, people are right now, they look at me and go, oh, okay, well, he's different. Yeah. What? How do you know who is who when you don't even know who you are? That's the relationship what everybody has with the Zionists. And I already expressed yesterday when Zionism, based on a certain idiot, came into existence. It is not ancient. Zion has nothing to do with anything but a place in here to which we could control together in a single narrative, walking together. But you'll never reach Zion, excuse me. You don't even know how to get out the phrase of the stank of the world you live in. I look at all these veterans who go to war, right, and they come back. I'm loving the fact that Special Forces members are going over to Jesus and some to Islam, but they're on a different level than the fatwas and all the jihad perversions and everything that's going on. They're different. I respect them because they're actually reading, but they're being silent because there's a part in the Torah and the Bible where you don't have to express your knowing. That is the beautiful thing, unless you're in the congregation of those who know Likewise. Now, some people who are all in their religion say, "Oh, what do you want?" Well, I'm not going to sit there. You need to go ahead and use keywords and terms if you need to be a Google master, or you need to go back to the original King James version based in Algonquin. Get a translator. We're talking about the real Algonquin, not the wado, but the wado, which is sound a V sound. A lot of people say wado wanishi, but it's wada wanishi. It's a sound. It's articulation of a frequency. You see what I'm saying? Just like when I say sidanelv, there's 3 different ways it could be said that alludes to congregation, together, a family. And everybody wants to run around and they go, oh, wait a minute, I watched some of your videos. Oh, yeah, well, I got you here, didn't I? Tell the Onakwasa Yokode, Darian Chief Two Bears Ross, wonderful, beloved brother of mine, an elder. When he passed away, people were sitting there going, I think he got the jab. He would never convey that with me. He was a Hungar. He was a very excellent martial artist, principal chief of the Cherokee Nation, good friends, J1 and Night Wolf. And as you know, we forced the hand of the so-called Oklahoma pale-skinned Cherokee chief to tell the truth. And here it is. He told the truth, and we still have dumbass pale-skins and fake-ass natives. I have to say that, because a lot of you aren't who you are. You came here and you're Chinese immigrants who were pardoned and given residence on what's called native and Indian territory, and you all of a sudden became Native American. But regardless of that, and the facts are there, Library of Congress and everywhere. I don't care how you feel about it. But he admitted, yes, a lot of these Negroes, so-called black folks, are Cherokee Cree were nothing but Negroes, well, melanated people in the first place. And the Seminole. The whole nation of Seminole was of Spanish, French, and melanated, meaning black. There was no Mongol or Mongolian. I don't even know how that came to be. I used to visit the guys when I was stationed in Florida. Like, we sitting around, they going, no, it's some dirty stuff, this fake-ass government. That's why I have no respect for these politicians. I don't recognize them at all. I was the first one to tell people when India got the name based off the Belfort Agreement. When you don't want to study the Theosophical Society of England and America or anything else, you want to just go right on all in full forward of what they've been teaching you in that fake history, Nova and everything else, so all the lies, right? Keep your serendipity in your fake little world of existence. The White House is no White House. It's the Franklin House. Benjamin Franklin was a nigger. He was swarthy. He was a European Negro who was origin from Algonquin heritage, who went over there long ago. When I told people Christopher Columbus' real name, people says, what? Fernandez. I was like, yes, stop. It's just crushing their world. And we're not here to crush your world. We're here to see some of you wake up and stop staying in the stigma of lies they've created. The very same people. So that's the relationship we all have. We invented mostly everything that you damn use. X-ray, cell phone, Detroit, Superman, a gangster, the Black Panther. All they did was use everything about us. This is Asia Superior. It's on the maps. Nobody, in 1920, the world was still flat, but y'all believe in some fake Christopher Columbus that never existed. But when somebody comes around who knows real history, you have a hard time harkening on to it because it's got to be done in a certain way. You got to have somebody you like to look at, somebody you like to hear. You know, I have 13 different octaves I can speak in. And singing. Song, they call it. You all know what the word song really means? Well, y'all like that one? Doesn't that make your hair stand up? What do you look for? Some imaginary thing standing in the corner with a mask on his head. Or how about the other one? Now you're in the water, 10 feet deep. Come on, people. Song, sound. What is sound? Vibration. What is vibration? Based upon the frequencies that are attached to a vibration. Right? Is that what light and darkness is? Isn't it proven that with light you can make certain what do you call those things? Like hectograms and octagons and all those other things, you know, little funny shapes. And darkness, you could do the same thing, right? If you attune it to a frequency, a sound. Remember yesterday we were talking about stay away from the wires. If you chew the wire, I'm gonna tap you with this wooden spoon, because that I'd rather you feel it on your forehead than that zap running around here looking like one of them little truffles from Star Wars, truffles, afro rolling around. Again. Right? We still have people want to debate 1 times 1. Like, oh, get over it. Like, stay in your little world. Stay in your fractured world. It's easy right now as a mathematician, somebody who likes to design and invent stuff. I won't share it with the world ever again. I'd rather have my brothers have a nice little shed about halfway underground and be in there welding and stuff. Make this. And they go, holy, you know, at the end of it. But I don't think they'll ever rise to that. You'll never get to see those things. That's why I say it's important to entrust in self. That's the vibration and frequency you need. I and I. Huh? Well, right? Doesn't it say that I am the breath, I am that I am? There is no name. You are more than your name. What is there? Love and love of self. Didn't I say, look, if you brush your teeth with your right hand, go ahead and use your left. If you're used to putting your socks on right foot, left foot, put on left foot, right foot. If you're always used to putting your shoes right by the front door or in front of your bed, put them against the wall. Put them in the closet. Shuffle it up. If you always think, and I know some of you had hit me up messages, Joe Red, I got a headache. Good. You know, when you start realizing that you're thinking over here, you actually manifest and realize, wait a minute, it feels a little weight over this side. Focus on this side. Purposefully. Focus on this side. Steep up in the center here and know from the cerebellum that you can grasp your whole head's function with your gut. Just sit back one day, do about 15 to 30 deep breaths, okay? Where you want to go from calm to the om, right? Diaphragm. 15 to 30, get a little lightheaded. Close your eyes. Let all your breath out. Now I can keep going. I've done it for 3 minutes. Don't inhale. Just calmly let it out. And don't panic. Find calmness. Now don't croak on me. Find calmness. And do that twice a day. And envision your whole brain working as one. Don't worry about calcification and everything else. And be mindful that you have many people around. So nobody goes sneaking into your place like the idiots. You know what I mean? Right now, you're in a world of plural stupidity. Hey, Terrapane. Well, Tartary is still here, just like your ancestors. They're in you, your DNA. 14 generations is well known in psychology and medicine to be in you. The information, all of it. That's why they gave us those things as babies. Everything was scripted to be like a time clock. Yes, some of us can beat it. Okay? So then they have the next phase. And most people are very unaware. That's the reason why they call this generation Z generation. What was the A generation? Atlantis. What was the B generation? Based on the Borealis. What was the C? The contingent. What was the D? The change of demography. What was the E? No, they can be different. You can manifest it how you want. Why were we the X generation? And they put out all the X-Men stuff in Marvel. What you're capable of. They were showing you in your face. They always tell you before they do any and everything. And when they say it, oh, it's going to be done, because you're going to feed into it. You're going to give it energy. You manifest it. You want to challenge me on that? You really manifest it. When all the Moors are running around with Bay and L on the last of their names, I say, first of all, they disrespect the knowledge of truth, of synchronization. And they add these things, not even knowing what they're doing. The belonging and wanting. And then the addition of adding things because somebody directs and tells you. I always say, find out who you are. Manifest, look in the mirror, tell yourself that you love you. Hi, say hi, James, or hi, 7 grams, or hi, Terrapane, or hi, Rondo, or hi, Snoo, or whoever, Oak, or, what I'm saying, West Side, Trump. Say hi in the mirror. Make eye-to-eye contact. Hard to do sometimes. Look over at everything you have and say, wait a minute, let me put the toothpaste over here instead of in the cabinet. Why is my toothbrush always in this container? Let me leave it out. If it's that practical, if my place is that clean, what do I have to worry about? Why worry at all? Phonetically start thinking and looking at things different. Say to yourself today that if I am not here tomorrow, no strength given, I shall return. But know your destiny. Remove all fear, for fear does not know who it is. I can't say certain things, okay? Like I said, these words are powerful. People's words, your words are powerful. And in ignorance, we give it away to everybody else, all right? And I just want you to know you need to stop doing that. I'm looking at the video with the woman beating the daughter. She's a young lady. She's a young female beating on her very young daughter, talking about you want to fight. Women, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be as concise and polite as possible. Whenever I say that you are powerful and our power is to protect that power, I mean it. But do you know, if you take a battery and put the positive on the negative and the negative on the positive, what happens? Don't you short the battery out? So most of you today have lived a life in negativity. Thank you, sons of vets. What's going on, beloved? Appreciate you. You're shorted out. And we need you to come back. We need you to get in the sun. We need you to get around the suns. We need you to recharge. We need you to be adamant and know your purpose. The problem is you're too busy listening to things that have been put in position, who have been told in this generation now, they're told what they're going to do. And they do it because they're shown what can happen. They're shown films. But yet at the same time, they're allowed to do drugs and everything else to mask over, as long as they can eat better than you, better medicine. And look at, what's her name? You see the little Jew boy she's riding with when she made that first thing? Making my way in the block. Da 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 ba ba ba. Do 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 do. See who that was in the car? The same nice, big as hell behind her, right? Nobody's paying attention. All white party. Why do y'all give them so much? I look at MC Shan. I hope he got his teeth. Wonderful brother, man. I met him a few times back when I was a Twin City breakdancing. We was youngins, kids. You know what I'm saying? Knuckleheads, childrens. And every once in a while I had a weed at Roxy, in the Bronx. He's Queensbridge, you know what I'm saying? But I was always in Queens too, and hitting the blunts, and everybody was doing cocaine. I wasn't big on that, but I was hitting the Sherm, you know what I'm saying? The formaldehyde. I can handle this stuff, you know, because I was used to taking like 7 blotters of acid and 3 like purple haze and green monster and orange sunshine until I had that bad trip over in Patterson. You know, my boy, I was knocking everybody out that walked by, and it was like we gonna have to, it was drugs and everything. We had to get this guy up out of here. He's knocking everybody out, walk in the kitchen by the fridge. So they hit me with the hose. I mean, I got stories for days, guys. Anyway, you know, everybody has their walk in life. You know what I'm saying? And he got hit up on the cracks and the cokes real hard. Like I said, my uncle, my second Herschel Walker, don't say nothing. All right. When he was there, you know, for the Beach Street competition, and you know the other one, the funny looking one with the big booby job that had the TV show always going in on people, was the biggest coke head I ever seen in the world. We used to be up in the VIP. I'm not talking negative, I'm just saying the truth. In the VIP room with the big glass, you know, at the Roxy's, because, you know, our manager worked the pro shop, Pam. And we used to be up there, right, smoking the sherm, everybody hustling and bustling, the coke heads and everything else. Looking at the big dance floor on the stage and everything, everybody bopping, Kangos and all that. And it's the life. But I love the fact that, like me, he like the world, everybody has a story. And you can rebound, you can come back. But what do you do when you come back? Did you actually find out what is meant for you? Or are you just still walking in those same old footsteps, but just would have changed you? What I'm saying is, have you accepted? Have you had a full awakening? Some people have it, and it's not meant for them to say anything because they don't know how. I like what I see of a lot of the old brothers and sisters from back then. Resilient, formidable. Many are gone. And most of y'all don't even know nothing about them. You know, when I think about Kuriaki, I think about the 2 that was murdered by their so-called cousin. The crack game is real, you know? And I think about how Crazy Legs took over it when we created breakdance. And I'm like, basically, it was to paint a face, to bring a pale or white narrative, to which never existed, you know? We still have brothers right now who are better breakdancers than mostly even the Koreans. We have brothers that get down for the crown all over, whether in France, everywhere. But I love my Korean brothers, where they get down, man. Hey, come on, man. And my French brothers, God dog, bro. And some of the brothers, Canada, England, got some brothers, some pale skin brothers. Boy, let me tell you something. They can get down for the crown. I love the game, you know. And a couple of Hindu sisters, they rocking the Thomas Flares and everything. I mean, they're getting it in. When they say culture, and people says, what's your culture? I love when the little fake Native American community come to me and I'm like, what do you mean? What you do is my culture. Your fry bread is my culture. Your corn, your maize is my culture. You know what I'm saying? Then I hit them with some other things. I say how you dress and how you acting, how you walking, how you moving is my culture. That light bulb in your house. Matter of fact, that toilet you flush, that refrigerator that you like to store things in, that water hose on the side of your house, that tilling tool, that vehicle you ride in with that wonderful little motor, even though it's changed, the comfortability of the seat belt, the stoplight that tells you to stop, even though you're drunk and you outrun, you run it. I says, you want to know what my culture is? In your ignorance, you know nothing about culture because your culture has been ignorance. Created by a false divinity. But you want to talk culture? See, now I'm aware of who I am. Many have met me and they go, hope, and they don't say a damn thing around me. I had one drunk guy by the gas station I had to knock out. I said, hey, man, he came talking about your story on YouTube. Man. I said, okay. I said, come on, man, it's the storefront. Let's walk over here and talk. And he been drinking a little bit. Got him over there by the dumpster and I knocked him out. That was just a year and a half ago. Knocked him out right there. People saw it. I says, let me tell you something. Professional boxer, before you get involved, I'm strapped. I don't tolerate people being a threat. This man came talking a lot of smack. Looks like he has a knife on him. I've seen him every day since then. He's like, It keeps it moving. I can't stand people's ignorance. That goes for you Pelicans too. All you mechanics and stuff. I says, well, we forget about Gene Bell and a few other people. We forget about the original moonshiners and how the feds and the so-called mafia, the New Age mafia, utilized our vehicles and our runners. And then all of a sudden it becomes somebody else. Jack Daniels and Tennessee whiskey ain't made by no damn pale skins. Those are our ancestors' family recipes. Where do you think hooch and white lightning come from? But you don't want to have that conversation now because you're not taught the truth. I want to hear somebody else talking about what's your culture. Come on. We were called cowboys for a reason. And some idiot talking about, yeah, well, they was the boys, so they called them cowboys. And then they call them cow hands. Are y'all stupid? Anything to downplay the truth of existence, to make a narrative befit something that never existed. That's like when I was in school, it said they never had horses here. The Spaniards and the French brought them. I said, get the Palomino is indigenous and about several other horses. I couldn't believe they were attempting to teach us something I learned opposite. That's why I used to get in fights and in trouble with teachers in school. Physical, yeah. Swing on them. I'm not talking about these little knuckleheads today. They were disrespecting what I was learning from my ancestors because I wasn't adopted and all messed up in a bunch in a jacked ass family other than my mama trying to kill me. Like I said, that goes back to something which is nobody's business. She might have been right. But regardless of that, obviously she wasn't. I'm here helping y'all, ain't I? People want to say, let's make it up. Let's make it up. That's what the enemy does. You need to walk in your truth. You need to do some different things. You need to change how you see things, how you perceive things. Your perception is skewed only because you've been taught to look at everything with blinders on. Don't do that. Take the blinders off. All right, beloveds? The next person that says you're from Africa, I don't advocate violence. Give them a hug and love them. And say, aren't we all from here? What is the argument? Why is there so much hatred with the people who they don't know? See, it seems like the people who have so much hatred, they want everybody, even if they're good, to be against them. What they don't know is we're not a minority. Yeah, we're a minority because of ignorance and dumb folks and certain Negroes who got to see some things who believe that they're going to be benefited. You think about Messy Jesse. He made the bed and chose to stay in line for a long time because, like I said, some people get to see some things. And some people have self-immolation, burning desire to kill their own, as if it's going to kill who they are in existence. Remember I broke down reading a police officer? It's many police officers that say that. Also, I know because I've talked with the ones who I've trained physically in martial arts and boxing. These guys were ripping guys' behinds. They do that little... they're learning stuff by special force guys that are tactical to really cause pain and manipulation and stuff. Yeah, well, if people aren't so docile and they learn the truth, not everybody's going to sit there understanding Section 8, Article 1, knowing that the sovereign, that if it's an illegal arrest, which seems to be quite a bit, hell, they can shoot to put you down. Don't matter your costume. See, when people start learning that, then things will change. The problem is they need enough of you locked up and believing that you can't own a firearm or can't vote, that if all your time is served, you can have everything right back. But the game of dealing with magistrates, because you think they're judges and deputy sheriffs who are not sheriffs or marshals, you don't really know how the system is, because anybody can be deputized, even people who signed on but won't study the law and took an oath but don't hold it. It's an absurdity. Like I said, the police department is a revenue maker for itself. It is nothing else. I mean, come on, y'all. The Supreme Court says they don't have to serve and protect. It's a choice. So if they choose to go out there, and you see the torture places, Louisiana, Chicago, and Detroit and all that, right? Why are the brothers still running around killing each other and fighting each other? Like I said, these dumbasses locked up in inmate, they get to see these things. You can share it to some people locked up. Instead of them joining together with all this race and crayon and fake BDs, GDs, and Bloods and Crips and all this other dumb shit that didn't even start off the way they do. Infiltrators created that. Gucci suit wearing costume character pale skins and knucklehead niggas who can't stand themselves. I showed y'all the video with the goofy ass sheriff in Texas, how he would hate his own people, was wanting to set them up, didn't mind if they got killed. Y'all think this is a game. These are weak-minded individuals because you give your energy all over the place instead of walking you together in harmony and with balance. Some of them come over here and watch, and they're sitting there. It was never us against them. How the hell could the people who are actually living lawfully as far as an order, be against people who they want to see do the right thing, but every time they turn around, they're doing the wrong thing because you know what? They went and learned something from the fake-ass Zionists. And a whole bunch of them in the military and the force. The ones who are quiet and don't say nothing, walk around talking about, I'm a Christian, oh yeah, I'm for Jesus and all this other nonsense. Because you haven't been taught how to do and deal with things appropriately. While everybody's being robbed and stolen away, everybody's sitting there and they're not paying attention to the person. It becomes a hypocrisy. No moral subjugation, no standards, because when you get to see the worst things, right? And then everything becomes about you and the people in your network. And everybody out there is bad. But then when you see the bad people and you support the bad people get away with something, you realize some people might come out because they don't tell you on the news how many of these guys are getting murdered. I told you about the suicide. We're not even close. I can stop it, but they have to straighten up. Man, they don't straighten up, I ain't going to stop nothing. They might fall prey to themselves. The reality is y'all don't know how powerful you are. They are too ignorant and acquiesce and know the system and how it really works and based upon the order of this earth. This infinitesimal earth locked away in the same box, and they're not going to get out to a new box. And accepting the lies because of belonging instead of knowing. Belonging means you have to believe. And if you have belief in everything outside of yourself, you don't have no knowledge of knowing inside. So it can emanate outside. That's that halo. Remember the aura that I was reading about? But no, hey, look. You want to be the antithesis to something that doesn't exist to make it exist? Then keep on preaching to your fake gods and your fake this and your fake that. I would never say something don't exist bigger than you, but you're part of it. Now, how can you lower yourself to substandard based on some sociopaths who weaponize everything and weaponize you against yourselves and against each other? So when we read today, all right, and I brought the book, so I'm going to chill out up here, Gods of Eden and Anunnaki, the war blown on the nuclear, what do you think I'm reading to you? Am I reading the past or am I reading time immortal? The end? Everything you'll want to know about the apocalypse. You let me know. Okay? What do you think I'm reading? Honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I see it, right? I had my mohawk up, y'all. It's like, what the heck? So I brushed it and wet and brushed it and put that conditioner in it, so it's all flipped with the conditioner in it right now. And shit, I mean, I could just go ahead and go here. What's up? Well, y'all happy now? Y'all like that? Don't worry, I put some water on it. It'll be right back. Is this what y'all want to see? So yeah, man. So don't worry, it's a big ass fro. It's just gotta set in and then poof, and there it goes. Well, it's a big wavy curly fro, but and then poof. I might lay it down I'm not going out today. Well, I gotta go out to the post office and teacher. I got some mail to her from education system. I got to drop off the teacher for Zach. So I'm gonna do that after I get off of here. Then when I get back, I'm gonna make me some pasta with little marinara sauce. I got a little bit of my homemade marinara sauce. I need to pick up some Rome tomatoes. I don't even know if I can trust these. I need to be growing them. And with some olive oil and basil, and just make a little pasta and basil and have a little salad on the side. That's what I'm gonna have today. Do I have food? Of course. I've got survival food. It's got sausage, beef, chicken. This is old stuff too, y'all. So, I mean, if it came down to it, and I'm like sitting there and I get like 7, 8 days of not eating nothing, and be like, okay, I germinated. It's going to take about 2 months to get these things growing here, depending on where I'm at. And be like, you got to do what I can do. I can survive off of one of those a day and still perform. Y'all not training yourselves. Everything I'm talking about is tea. That's all it is. Tea. That's all I'm saying. I express the fact that you have to have love. And if you're going to love yourself, don't beat yourself up. If you have to go to something, that's why I'm talking about, do I have food with meat? Of course I do. I don't want to eat meat. I detest it. I have 3 or 4 eggs left from my brother on the rest of all the chicken coop I built and all the chickens, that I left over there. Of course, new ones, hens and stuff. And I won't eat no other eggs. I bought eggs for people, but I won't eat. My boy go, hey man, I got like 60 of them some eggs extra, man. I'm coming to pick them up, bro. If he was saying, hey Brad, I got 30 or 40, I'm coming to get them. I'll just hand them out to people over here. All right. The reality is, you need to fast. You need to breathe different. For those who got the jab, go ahead and get you some of this while you can. New York, natto, or Korean, or wherever you can get it at. This is fermented black soybeans. This is not going to make you want to be on some man's butt and looking at men's Johnson and all that, brothers. No, don't worry about it. This is not the same thing. That's one. Another thing is making sure you got real castor oil and parsley and cilantro. I can't throw everything out here, so you need to research these things. You dig what I'm saying? Can it help? Well, with the spraying right now, windows are wide open in here. With the spraying, people are getting very lethargic, tired. Their hearts are acting funny. Genetically, they're attacking your upper thoracic area, your respiratory. They're attacking with chemicals and stuff, and there's going to be a day when people go to sleep, and a third probably won't wake up. And there's certain individuals who have been jabbed up, whose job will be to take these bodies and process. You think I'm playing, don't you? You think I'm playing? How many of y'all have been dreaming and seeing things that you cannot explain, but you refuse to go back in that dream and see and acquiesce it for what it is? You think I'm playing, don't you? They are changing the water. How many of y'all went to your water treatment facilities and have looked? Those are the first things that are going to be targeted by the individuals, and that's to destroy it for purpose. You got to remember Hamas. You might think there are a lot of Palestinians. A lot of them are fake Jews on this soil who are getting equipped up and readied up to start doing. Y'all just don't get the bigger picture of things. I'm not going to say this a fact. You can ask, you can listen to people talking about this. This is based on what other people have said. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot more I could say, but I'm gonna go ahead. We're based upon the time, right now. You know how I feel about time, and get this mail over to T, and probably be too early to go to the post office, and come on back and start getting my pasta and stuff together for later on, and get this read on, because I'm gonna read up here today. I'm just gonna sit up here and relax. Sometimes that's what I like to do. I've been down in the living room, and I like to be, it's cozy wherever I'm at, but it's just like, and I got to break down some rifles and clean them. So this is where I do it at. I put down my little nasty, well, it's not nasty, I wash it, little blanket and everything, and get my little rags and clean them up. Can't show you that on here, even though we know there's a bunch of them doing that on here. Yeah. So when we come back, we're gonna get some reading in. And I'm just going to go, it's going to come on, wait for you guys to come in, crank it up, give it about 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and start reading. And just right off the back, just read and break it down, however. Like I said, we're going to get some good reading. We'll do the Heaven Bearers. I know it didn't come on yesterday, but we're going to do the Heaven Bearers tomorrow. I know y'all loving it. We're going to do it tomorrow, but today I really want to get back into these books that are of eminent importance, because I think this is where we're at right now, and I believe these books are that important. Now I might read a little Heaven Bearer, okay? I might read a little bit, so we'll see. Definitely some Pale Horse, though. All right? So I appreciate it. Let me shout you guys out. What happened? Where'd everybody go? The live chat just went away. Oh, okay, it came back. Let me shout you guys out and get ready to shut it down. I hope that was some great information for y'all. Let me playing with my hair like I'm retarded. Anyway, oh man, beautiful to see y'all in here. Rondo, oh, what's going on, beloveds? Herb, oh, I'm always say beloveds because that's what you are to me. Do y'all think this Osama letter is a sab? Who cares? Stop giving it energy. Who cares? Let them who are confused and conflicted. Don't be confused and conflicted. Fuck them. Excuse my language. Or feel for it's whatever it is. I need y'all to pay attention, man. And don't worry about me, Jack. I can see my hair. I'm about to lay it down anyway, but just let it go, man. Like I need to let it go. I don't care if my hair was sitting sideways or honestly. Alicia and Cooper, what's happening? What's going on, beloved? Grand elevations. Grand ascension. All right, we go. Get out the way. Just little man. You don't get off my sneaker. Hey, Squat, what's going on, beloved? What's up? We are woke. What's happening? What's good? What's good? What's going on? What's good? What's good? What's happening, beloved? Hold on, let me see. What's that? Oh, okay. It went out. What is going on here? Okay, here we go. I'm on my cell phone, guys. Android, so you know how that goes. You know what I mean? Herbo, we are woke. Sarah Payne. Mahola. I can't even pronounce it no more. Aloha and the Mohola. I used to pronounce it when I was in Hawaii real good, but you know how it is. I'm over here. Yo, James, what's going on? What's happening, beloved? Tara Payne, it's good to have you here, beloved. 7 grams. What's going on? What's going on? Love you too, family. You already know, beloved. I never learned much about supposed history, but now that I learn of Tartary and the like, I'm completely integrated. Intrigued. Okay. Yeah, don't be intrigued. Allow yourself to walk in its truth. It's everywhere. Ground yourself. They're spraying over there. If you're in Hawaii, they spray over there as well, but not as much, especially after they use them lasers to create all the fires and everything. My boy over here just went over there he works. That's what he does. So he's in Hawaii probably now. Ground yourself. Hug those big palm trees and shit. Stop paying attention to everything around you because a lot of things there are perverted. Even the original people of Hawaii aren't even hardly exist no more. They walk around all damn near whitewashed, Accept the reality of the truth and know that we've embarked on something that's very treacherous. People think it's to benefit them. It's destruction. Trust me, it's destruction at its utter, and nobody wants to see it. Is there an enemy? You damn right. You can call him Satan. He exists. This motherfucker is treacherous. And some people sitting there going after the black and gray pope, and they're going, wait, Francis. Oh, Pepe. Deeper than that. He'll make himself notice. Don't worry. They will too. Well, they already have. I can't say a lot. You got to allow yourself to see things, huh? It's not my place. Evelyn Smile, AK American Ninja. What's up, beloved? How you doing? No, that's so. Just learned that this week. Good. Excellent. Sons of Ed is my appreciate you, man. Appreciate. Okay. All right. I like that, Sons of Vets. I like that. Natural instinct. Yeah, I got the teeth. Yeah, he got the teeth, man. You sure? Because I actually said to him, I was like, yo, and Shan, I haven't seen him with the teeth, man. I was laughing when he was chewing that steak, and the nigga knew he was about to choke. He was like, talking about I was like, man, because everybody back in New York, they ain't had those Kalon cats, got the everything, because this is the way it was. It's fast over there, right? Everybody get the works, man. You know what I'm saying? And I got like 10 teeth left, and they get them all pulled out to get them veneers and stuff. That's the worst thing you can do. But yeah, he had me cracking up because, you know, he was working on the quad. You know that he's building his own little joint. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate that natural instinct. He got the teeth. All right, for sure. Hey, I'm baby girl Slutter. What's up, beloved? Original Lonewolf, what's going on, fam? I grew up hearing that. Okay. Yo, I'm gonna have to check you out. I gotta receive the notifications because lately, for a period there, I got like 2 or 3 notifications and watched all your videos. Man, they were coming through, so I gotta see if you've done anything on what's going on over there. Much love, you already know, fam. Black sheep, fam. Yeah. You would think the black sheep is bad. I'd rather run with a black sheep than a motherfucker that's I don't want to be around all the herd going off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be. I'd be like, yo, say, oh, they corralling y'all and running y'all through the prairie with quads, huh? And horses. Nah, man, I want to be that motherfucker over there that's still grazing, ain't got no clock, no time, and no. You know where the lake at that nobody else is slobbering and drinking from. It's all for me. Snoo baby. What's up, baby girl? Hey, PJR, what's up, beloved? I've been into my emergency food the last 3 months. Had little cash, but since I have been saving food, good. You need to be growing stuff out there in Hawaii. That's what you need to be doing with all that good-ass soil. That's what you need to be doing is growing something. Forget what you want. Oh, okay. Thank you, Snow. That's what's up, baby. But always one mistake. I'm waking up with a lot of phlegm, coughing up stuff. Mullein tea. All right, drink the mullein tea. Make sure that you're getting your vitamin D and your K2 as well. D3 and your K2. All right. And a little bit of black seed just once a day, about a teaspoon. All right. And trust me, cold showers shocks your system. It gets your shit back online. Cold, I don't care how you feel about it. I can't do it because you've been doing hot water, getting all them chemicals in your pore. Cold ass water. Get up under that cold water. Let it shock the fuck out of you. And that's it. And I'm not talking about get in and get out. Get up under it like you jumped in the damn pool. Wash your ass up if you want to use soap, or just get up under the cold water and let it just soak. You know? Take my word for it. But make sure, I prefer to get some vitamin D and stuff, depending where you're at. But if you got to, go ahead. But you need to fast too. People, you know, when you get sick, they always talking about have some soup. But you ever notice mama say, baby can't eat right yet. So what they do, they give you some red clay and some castor oil. All right, they give you that lemon drop with the, you know, certain little things to get that egg and rub that egg on your forehead. Somebody else to know what they're doing, because you can't use your own energy to save your energy. You got to use, somebody else got to be the energy, to be shared energy. I know what I'm talking about too. You ever take salt and rub it on your chest? Or you can take salt with a little vinegar. It might sting a little bit. Just rub it on your chest. Natural camper, right? You know, mullein tea, good. And also get you some distilled water. Put it in the pot. Put your towel over your head. Boil that stuff off. Take it off. Put your head over and breathe in that hot air. But remember, that cold water shock your system and reset it. Okay? Mullein tea, definitely. Yes, drink plenty of water and ginger tea with a little lemon juice. Yeah, baby, the water. If you don't have mineral water, and I'm not saying go out and buy all the mineral water here, because a lot of that's contaminated too. But yeah, you want to be hydrated. But what hydrated? Do you have watermelon? Do you have pineapple? You know, I wouldn't say just go drink coconut water. You can't trust every bit of coconut water out there. But hydration is from H2O3, H2O3, not from H2O, you know, not that H2O, from H3O is where you hydrate your body. That's based upon minerals. That's what your body requires. And a lot of times our bodies are robbed of minerals. Remember, We don't need fiber. We don't need protein, minerals in your body. If your body's working optimal, it produces its own protein. That's why you see elephants, giraffes, and all them other goddamn animals so big and strong. They're eating damn grass and leaves and julep and berries and shit and mushrooms. Like, when are people going to get together and realize this? But these fools got our people eating. That's why I'm grateful I knew my great uncle said we didn't grow up eating no damn meat. Somewhere down later on in the line, they said around the 60 and 70 years old, they started eating fish. Then all of a sudden it became this thing with all these people here that was eating all and slaughtering all the animals. A lot of the gardens and stuff like that were getting messed up, so they started incorporating some of that crap. My great uncles didn't stay eating meat, man. Until they got too old, they was like, no, our time is short. They knew, when they got up in the hundreds, they was like, no, we know our time's been cut short. Cut short. They knew they didn't want to live as long as they were supposed to. That's why I share this information. But they're showing their hands, the enemy. But yeah, water, put some lime juice in there. Alkalinize it. You're not going to kill off the acid in your stomach. You know how many different acids you have in your stomach? I mean, Wells got how many stomachs? 7 or 8, whatever. Your stomach is balanced by the alkalinization. It's not destroyed. So adding a little lime juice. Some of you, if you have cell food to put in your water, something I've used for a long time, a couple of drops. Because even the bottled water is the same crap that these and they sell and getting rich, these punk suckers, you know what I'm saying? Until you learn how to process your own water, which is a sad thing. We got to process the water, and then to add like crabgrass or this, that, and the other, chlorophyll drops. I use chlorophyll drops. Spirulina, blue Hawaiian spirulina, or even blue spirulina, a fungus out of whether it be Ireland, Jamaica, and I also use not just spirulina. I use other things, but you don't stuff yourself on it, because your body, sometimes when you're sick like that, you need to take a good shit. Dead serious. And if your urine's strong, that means that you're partaking in sugar. You're partaking in beet sugar and crap that you shouldn't be eating. And I'm telling you like it is. A UTI, yes. Black tea is one of the most, that's just too much caffeine, honey. Be careful with that black tea shit. Green tea. All right. And the best one is to get is the Japanese whisk green tea. Okay. Trust me on this. And if you're going to be doing honey, make sure it's wild ambrosiatic or wildflower. Make sure it's a honey that is actually decent, because right now, these people are allowed to actually put through bad honey, which is making people sick. Okay. Green tea or mullein tea. Mullein, it's a plant, it's a leaf. You know what I mean? And dandelion root for your heart. If you think your heart's a little weak, go ahead. So I'm after this right here, I'm gonna have my little dandelion root tea, and I don't put nothing in it, no sweeteners, no nothing. I want the bitter. You need the bitter. I specialize in palm trees on a Mocha shed farm, especially coconuts, but I collect every seed. How about sending me some real banana seeds? Shit. My mailing address, send me some real ones. Don't send me no jacked ones, because I'm gonna have my boy test them. Great time too. Fruit trees all over. Good. Chickens, goats, yeah, leave them alone. Those are some of the best little friends you can have. Y'all just eat too much damn meat. That's what's wrong with y'all. I will adjust to cold showers I haven't taken. There's no vitamins. B vitamins will help your body acquiesce. Ain't no adjust. You jump your ass into cold water. I used to do videos, if anybody remember, on Facebook, where I walk out into Lake Mead. You see it's like 56, 40 degrees outside. I'm in some boxer shorts, and I look like I'm tight because everything that's cocaine, you know what I'm saying? 6-pack with a little football, I'm a big dude, right? I walk my ass right out there, go out to where I'm about to hang, and I sit down, get the Popeye going, you know what I'm saying? Get Uncle Ruckus. Oh, that new nigga over there. Anyway, I'm sitting there. Oh, there you go. And I don't even do the whoop whoop. I do that in here so the neighbors get here. I just go whoosh, whoo, 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 whoo. out there. I just walk out there like, holy shit. Get in the cold, sit down, neck, and then I go on to come up. Give me 5, 10, 15 minutes. I walk out and I say, damn it, I ain't bring my towel because I don't want to dry off. I got to walk all the way back up to that damn car. Whoo, I'll be frozen by the time I get up there. Then I'm sitting there going, but you can't think that you get in the cold. You got to go systems resetting, rebooting. Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Fire Marshal. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Was that? You know what, Justin? Jump your ass in that cold water. Beloved, get your ass in that cold water. You look, you ain't there, but like, I make a rat tail with that towel, wet the end and snap that ass and get your ass in that shower. What you waiting on? You be scratching. You know how you get whipped when you're a kid. You be, Mama, I grab my own bees and I'm working towards green. Good. I'm gonna eat the meat. I eat eggs and the goats eat my grass. Goat milk. If you're gonna, I always tell people, you really gotta have milk. Goat milk. Yeah. If they're eating lavender and they're eating like several different types of grass, that milk is spot on because it's a plant-based milk. Regardless of it coming through and there's no ulcers and all that and it's healthy and you ain't shot it up with a bunch of shit, that's the milk to utilize. Okay? I just had to put that out there. And if for those buying almond milk, stop it. Get you the old condensing machine. Get your own raw almonds. Leach them in some water. Get the little machine, some distilled water, mineral water, and make your own damn almond milk and stop being so damn lazy for these people that keep poisoning you. Okay? I don't drink none of that milk anymore. You know what I'm saying? Baby goes to the coolest. I like to see when they be jumping on each other's back and shit. They be funny as hell. But anyway, I love y'all. Much respect. Hour and 12 minutes. I could talk all day. Let me go out here and get these things done. Get on back. Make my little pasta and show you the little platter. And you're done. And I appreciate and love y'all. Hey, look, last night I rolled me a nice little fatty. The problem is I probably have to get away because I'm a 2-hit one quitter. You know what I'm saying? If somebody hit with me, I'll be like, yeah, okay. But I can't smoke, man. I'm not a smoker, man. I mean, so look at my roaches. This is from like a week and a half ago. I'm nothing like I used to be. It's all medicinal. If I'm feeling some pain, I just went and did my little chin ups. I got to do some pull ups now, but I'm gonna head on out and get my little, you know what I'm saying, and handle this business. And like I said, get back and we're gonna read. Know your wealth, know your worth, know how powerful you are, know how strong you are. Did y'all go and check out Kiramio's videos? He got some pretty nice ones up over the last week. Drop 3432, some excellent videos. I love the way he cut. I think he was a teacher at one time. Lex Will has a couple of good ones he's got out for those who are like into the more religious dichotomy. I'm not here to knock anybody. There are other individuals who got some platforms. I might share those as well. But you got guys in my notifications, right? You can go and check out some of the things they did. Westside hasn't done nothing lately, but he still has some good stuff up. You got to go and see what he's put up. Let's support and represent. I know some people have a hard time. It's like, well, I don't spend all day on. Well, it's not about that. We have this issue with supporting and supporting one another. People at Bushcraft, I subscribe to all their channels to help them if they're getting paid to be that one to give that extra view. Even if I don't watch the whole thing, I'll let it play through because I don't like looking at everything. I'll turn the volume down and go about my business doing what I'm doing. And they come back and be like, wait, I don't want to get this motherfucker view. Excuse my French. I don't want to get this person a view. And, so some people's got some crap out there that's not worth anything. I'll go over to Kwame Brown. I check out what he's doing. He's still too kind of political for me. I still check him out. There's certain people who I watch, I'll go and see what they put out. Paul Cook, our brother Paul Cook. I mean, y'all got to see what he's doing, man. It's from England. He has really which called stones and all that geothermal. He really going to check Paul Cook out, y'all. Okay, wonderful brother, love him to death. We've chatted quite a few times. Check them out. Oh, okay, cool. Bong City over here. You ain't gotta be all elaborate about that, Tara. Whatever you smoking from, whatever. I don't care. Just be careful, especially with the government shit out here. I don't trust none of that stuff. You ain't gotta say what you smoking out of. Shit, you ain't bring the bong. I got a bong over here. I got one of them big motherfuckers. Put some wine in it. I know alcohol, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all sitting over there sitting around the same enemies and shit, because enemy don't mean it's not frenemy. I'm just saying. And y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. No. Oh, I ain't even tried this yet. So I haven't even tried it. I smelled it. I think I'm supposed to put it in the fridge or something, right? Let me see. Med science. This is supposed to have been what you call a check too. I might try this today, so we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I might do it with my smoothie. It says take 6 milliliters. That's a little bit over that's a little bit over a teaspoon. So that ain't really that. It's like spirulina to me, right? And I could mix it in my water or juice if desired. So I can add it to my little smoothie, I guess. I wouldn't add it to smoothie because smoothie has all the beneficial stuff in it. But this is the liposomal curcum with what's that stuff, that resveratrol, whatever. So this one, they have manna, which also makes the same one, but I said I'll try this one because I had to see what was triple tested. I don't like just taking anything. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and get my day going because I know I started a little late. And I appreciate y'all. T-Mac. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. I don't want to shut y'all down, y'all chatting and stuff, but I gotta go. Okay, number love. Appreciate everybody coming in. I hope there was something that's beneficial and helpful. Like I said, nobody really should be hating anything. You should find the love within self to be concise and know what to put away, what to deal with, where to put energy. And if you feel like you're about to be afflicted with something, to have self-love and appreciation, no matter the outcome, is to weigh, it will weigh heavier on the individual because you didn't give them the energy for them to enact the way they did. And always know that your energy is superior when it's truly where it needs to be at. But also know that you must have self-preservation. The problem is, they've downplayed self-preservation as something of an ignoramus, a poison, or toxicity. If you listen to them, you will never reach. You see what I'm saying? You will never ascend. You will never become formidable for self. You will never find that place that is the dichotomy of forgiveness of self, of truth of self. Okay? From a true native son. I appreciate you.